Alright folks, this is the jig I came up to control, make sure this thing doesn't roll the wrong direction, because all four wheels can turn, which makes it really difficult. So I made a jig. I had to cut these recesses in there for that locking mechanism on the wheel because it wouldn't all fit. But basically this whole thing is, the wood is all hooked together, and pretend that crown has a post in the center of it. Basically you'd put that jig around the post before lifting it. The post would have to be supported out here further off the concrete, so there's like 8 feet that hangs out here, so I'll block both ends so I can have access to each pole when we go to actually put this jig in place. Then this wood right here is the same width as the beam, but I couldn't obviously carry a beam out here, so pretend that's a beam. I think I'm going to put straps in here because I can't have that right where it needs to be fork truck wise. It should be as close to the mast as possible, except that's not going to have it out far enough to get it in the center of the column. So I'm going to have to put it out a little bit. I think I'm going to put some straps to the ends just to make sure the forks don't fail or have anything like that. So that should help that, and then it's going to slow things down a little bit but make things a little more safe. All right, so what we do is we'll just come under our beam, which our beam will be above where this is at right now. I'll have it supported. Run it all the way up about 11 feet. And then we'll run this dude in. Yeah, it's a little further. A little further. Once it's all the way up, of course. And then let it back down. That's a little too far, but that's basically how it's going to work. And then once the beam's in the upper cradle, we will we'll pull the lift back out and do the next one. I'll show you where it's going. All right, that's the cradle up there. Those are a little tight. I think I'm about to spread them at first, and then we weld them. We'll push them back together with a C-clamp. But this is basically what we're dealing with. Except again, I'm going to have to put those out on these ends so I can get that plywood in there. So there's a little bit more jockeying around I have to do in here, but we're getting closer.